in today's video I want to show you how to quickly retouch any photo with highly blemishes, or a photo that contain much pimples or just highly graded pimples that might be difficult for any photographer to get rid of. So without further ado, let's just head into Photoshop and see the magic. So in this Photoshop, this is the image I'll be using for this particular project. You can download the same image, or you can still use any other image that correspond to what you see here. So when you look at this particular photo, what you see is that it has a lot of pimples all over the face. So what I want us to do is I want us to use a quick and a simple method to get rid of this and get our natural skin tone. We have frequency separation, but we are not going to use the frequency separation method. This method is also a quick one, and if you're able to follow this one as a photographer, trust me, you can a day edit more than even multiple of pictures for your clients, and trust me, you're just gonna win a lot of contract through this particular tutorial. So without further ado, let's duplicate the image by holding Ctrl or Command G on your keyboard. So the first thing you do is you just pick your color picker, select portions of the image, and then go to your brushes, brush tool, and the brush tool, what you do is just select a mixer brush. You have the mixer brush, pick the mixer brush, and then at the mixer brush, what you do is that we are going to mix the colors together. So we are going to mix this. So just take your time, and then you see the magic. Take your time, right? Take your time and then mix the colors together. In case it doesn't happen well for you, you can hit Control or Command. So the mixer brush tool is basically going to help us to mix these colors together. It's just going to help us to mix these colors together. So you brush gently, you mix them gently. You take your time, right? You see the pimples are a bit going down, so you take your time and then you do this. So you repeat this process for other part of the images. So you take your time and then touch this portion, the nose a bit. Control Command Z because it has affected the eye, so I'll reduce the brush, and then I'll just touch this particular portion, and then yeah, a bit. So at this point, this is before and then this is after. So after quickly applying your mixer brush tool, what you do is that just unlock the background, drag it on top of this one, click on the pile, drag it on top of this particular layer, and then just go to image and adjustment, and then you just set your black and white. So you turn this particular image into reduce the black and white a bit, something like this is okay. Then I think we can just pick a spot healing brush tool. Let me see. I think I'll have it somewhere here. No, in case you're not seeing it, you can still reset your tools. Okay, you can reset your tools. You see that I'm not finding spot healing brush. So what I'll do is I'll go to here, this particular place. I'll just click and then edit toolbar. So once you click on edit toolbar, what you do is that you just restore default, hit on OK. Spot healing brush tool is right here. I'll click on it, zoom in the image. This is just 5 to 10 minutes tutorial, so it won't take time. So just get rid of all the pimples, small a bit. Take your time to get rid of the pimples, one by one. Screw up. You can still zoom in from this panel, then you get rid of other pimples. So repeat this process for all other part of the image. You take your time to do it. So after removing the blemishes, what you do is you go to filter, then you go to other, and then you choose high pass. At the high pass, set yours to 2.2. Mine is 2.3. I've set it to 2.2. Then you hit on OK. Then you go and change the blending mode to suit our preference. So we choose linear light. So when you choose linear light, this is the magic we are going to have. You could see that natural texture over the face. Now our image, you could see that we have a very perfect skin tone. So what you do is you can reduce the opacity a bit. You can reduce the opacity a bit. Yeah. So something like this is okay. So what you do next is you group them together. Then you right click and merge the layers together. Hold Control Command G on your keyboard to duplicate it again. And then the next part is that maybe we add some sort of colors. So we can use dodge tool here, and then maybe come to this side and then kind of give it a color, increase it, and then the forehead to just give some sort of a little bit of color, and then just increase it and come to the cheek side, and then some few color here, reduce it, come to the mouth side a bit, something like this. Let's come to the neck. We can give this natural color here. Once you are done, what you do is that you can reduce the opacity. Okay, you can reduce the opacity. 80, 85 is okay. Something like this is okay. So then you merge it together. Just merge the layers together. So once you are done, what you do next is that we can touch the the mouth. So what you do is you just pick your lasso tool, select only the mouth, and then let's see if we can at least increase the colors of the mouth. Hit Control or Command J on your keyboard, then go to image and then adjustment, hue and saturation. So let's work only on the mouth, and then I think this one is too much, so this color is okay, right? -16. So hit on OK, and then pick your eraser to erase the portions outskirts of the mouth. Just take your time, right? Just take off all these portions. There you have it. There you have it. Merge it together, and then you are good to go. So now you can see the difference. So you can still brighten the mouth. Use the dodge tool, reduce the size, and then let's enlighten the mouth a bit. Just give this brightness a bit. Okay, yeah, something like this. Very perfect, very perfect. So you could see the difference. Now you could see what we have. Very high skin tone. It's a very high skin tone. So now I just want us to work on the eye. The eye, maybe we can just sort of replace the color. So you can just hit on Control Command G. You use your color picker, select the portions of the eye, and then go to your color replacement, add the brush tool precept, and then just brush these portions, only these portions to replace the colors. Come to this side and replace it. That is all. What you do is that you can just merge them together. So once you are done, maybe at the eye level we can work on this particular color here. So I want us to just duplicate them. Control Command G to duplicate the image. Select lasso tool, select only this particular color here. I want us to enlighten it. Okay, just select it. Take your time to do this selection. So once you are done, what you do is that hit Control Command J to duplicate it. Go to image, go to adjustment, and then hue and saturation. Let's work on it a bit. Look, you see the color is changing. So what you do is maybe we can maintain this color, or you can change it. So let's maintain this one at this particular point. It's okay. Reduce the saturation a bit, increase the saturation, and then the lightness, can increase the lightness over. Yes, so now see the difference. Yeah, very perfect. See the difference. So you can apply the same thing to this particular color at the top, but at this particular point you can group all the layers together and then you merge them. So this is how you can basically get any high skin tone from any image that is full of pimples. You can just work on it That way, just take your time and then you get this perfect results. Thank you very much for joining me to the end of this tutorial. If you really learned something, please, my photographer, my brother, whoever watching this tutorial, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day.